We are tracking some of the craziest weather video we've seen so far over the last week. This is just some wild scenes out of southern Indiana. Take a look at the flooding that took place in a downtown area of a small town. It's called Corydon, and it's just north of Louisville. So Louisville is actually, let me try this again. All right, take 3, 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome back into Pinpoint Weather University. I am meteorologist Brandon Lawson. We want to look at some of the craziest weather video we've seen over the last week. And when it comes down to the summer season, severe weather and flooding is always significant. And we saw that in a small town in southern Indiana, in Corydon, Indiana. This is a look at the floodwaters that almost look like rapids just running through the streets and areas there. And again, this is actually as a result of flash flooding that took place in Louisville. 5 to 7 inches fell there, and that led to flooding in Corydon, Indiana, Lanesville, Indiana as well. I mean, these are just wild scenes, similar scenes to what we experienced with Hurricane Helene in western North Carolina. Water just filling everywhere, and life-threatening flooding forced evacuations in that area in southern Indiana. And a matter of fact, the floodwaters were even so significant, they took over the baseball field in Lanesville. This is a look at those scenes. Baseball field just completely washed out by water. It's so sad, and I'm sure it's probably one of those smaller baseball fields too that maybe they use for the community. It's in Lanesville baseball field there. So just a very sad scene. There's folks that were taking shelter on their roof. So scary scenes there in southern Indiana. Hopefully those waters receded and cleanup goes okay. I want to get you to another kind of a wild look here. This is a massive supercell that was caught on camera in North Dakota. Always love looking at severe weather pictures in North Dakota when it comes to storms because everything's so flat there. I grew up in North Carolina. I spent some time in West Virginia. It's not flat, right? So it's kind of hard to chase storms and also get good scenes of them. So this is a look at a pretty significant storm here. You can kind of see the shelf cloud that's taking place there, and that's just that cool air that's rushing out of the thunderstorm and plowing down to the ground, creating kind of that little shelfy look in the thunderstorm. And this produced 80-mile-per-hour winds, and even some tornado threats came from the thunderstorms there in North Dakota. Pretty significant severe weather there in an area that I tend to think is one of the colder spots, but they can get it up there, especially towards the northern Rockies. Weather can get pretty violent. Again, we can see it here. Kind of looks like a little alien look a little bit when you look at that storm zoomed in. Also, Argentina. Man, our friends over there, they have not had so much luck ever since coming to the U.S. Just last week, they were experiencing almost basically a tornado, 80-mile-per-hour winds, and I believe a tornado touched down at their hotel in Kansas City, Missouri, and around the Missouri area. And then here at their World Cup friendly against Iceland, they get washed out. It almost got washed out. Floodwaters took over the field there in Auburn. This is actually in Auburn, Alabama, at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It's one of those pre-world friendlies against Argentina and Iceland. It's supposed to take place Tuesday, June 9th. Got a little delayed because of the water and obviously the water backing up and kind of washing things out there on the field. So glad they were able to get things back going there, but still some pretty scary scenes for Argentina since they've been here. It might not be such a good sign for them as they go for the World Cup Championship coming up here starting this week.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.